right with Mark White after a hard-fought 1-1 draw at Maidenhead United. Would you call that a game of two halves?
Yeah, I think so. I thought, I think it was. I kind of feel like we deserved the point. I think we defended really well. We deserved the point. I thought it very much was a game of two halves in respect to the fact I thought we could have been a couple of goals to the good, but a great chance, great move. Seagrew's just scored, puts one wide from close range. With a lot of ball in the final third. Thought Josh Taylor going off was a bit of a turning point in the game in midfield.
Yeah, he said that.
We missed his aggression. But in the end, I mean, obviously, Alan sets his team up for this division. I can see why they play the way they do. They're built the way they are, and they ground us down a little bit with their direct stuff. And in the end, I think the points are actually a fair result. Because you have to look at 0 minutes to 94 minutes, and I thought across the 90, a draw was probably a fair result. Joe Walsh has made some great saves during the match. We've had some half decent possession. I thought the ref was really has had better days at the office. I thought for Maidenhead's goal, it wasn't anywhere near a foul, and Ed Harris should have been sent straight off. Should have been a straight red. Didn't even give a foul or a yellow. He didn't have an amazing game for both teams, but fortunately, it didn't cost anyone 2 points, if that makes sense.
Sure. I thought we started really well. The first 20 minutes, we got that lovely early goal, and I thought, well, here we go. It's going to be a nice day for the Dorking. But I think, and they with a lot of space in first half. There was a lot of space in midfield, but in the second half, I'm not sure what they'd done. I didn't think they changed formation, but they seemed to tighten up that midfield against us.
I think that's a really accurate description, Gaz, which is strange for you, mate, because I just think that I was calling after 3 minutes saying there's a lot of space, and I kind of felt like they maybe didn't approach the game with the aggression they should have done, and as the game went on and they were getting out passed quite heavily, and then they really upped the work rate really all over the field. And like I said, really, in this division, we'll have to have players that can match that work rate. There can be no excuses with that. I don't want to highlight them on here, but I thought a couple of boys that went on there didn't get near a tackle, and other boys never let you down. Joe Cook, Dan Gallagher, Niall McManus. If the ball's anywhere near their circumference, they win the ball. And there's other players that need to step up to that level of aggression. This is a league that all the time it's 1-0, even 2-0. You have to be aggressive in your play. 100%. And you could argue maybe we're starting to learn on the job. And some of those, we've had a lot of winning positions in games where we've not come out winning, and maybe we have to look at that type of aggression. But we're learning all the time. We are where we are, Gaz, and I think a point at Maidenhead's a good result.
Definitely, I thought Cookie had a great game. Like you said, the save that Walshy pulled off in the first half, lovely strong hand. Do you think he could have come for the goal could have done better with the goal, young Walshy?
Yeah, he's got to do better. I can see why he came, because he had a free header on goal, and he's come for the ball thinking, right, hold on a minute, I've got to go and attack the ball, and he came second.
Yeah, he hesitated, I felt.
It wasn't one of those where he came and took it off of anyone's head. So I kind of get that, but I think that the positives for Joe is he had a great game. He's learning his trade. He'll only get better. He's a youngster, but no, I thought he'd done really well. We're in transition. Like Barry's, loads of these boys are in transition. Jasper's first full game today. We had we are where we are, guys. That's where we are at the moment.
Yeah, and this is not an easy place to come. They're big lads, they're strong men, and you know what I mean. And it's not an easy place to come when you haven't been playing that much football. And obviously, Seeger's miss. It's a great goal, the first goal, a great bit of movement by Dorking Wanderers. But if we just got that second, and maybe Harrier got the third, that could. I know maybe lots of maybes and maybe not.
I thought the game was there for us, really. I thought the game was there for us first half, really, guys. If I'm honest, there was a lot of space. We was winning a lot of ball high up the field. There was a lot of turnovers in midfield, and that was the difference, right? Because obviously, when you're full pressed, there's only so much a back three can do on the ball. They've just got to shift it forward. But the real key when you're full pressed is if you can win them midfield turnovers, and then you're looking at the game and you've got boys that can play, and that's what was happening. McShane, Josh Taylor, and Niall McManus, the three of them were on fire for half an hour.
Unbelievable.
And they couldn't touch them, and that was the big difference in the game. There was space opening up.
Yeah.
We put good balls in the box. I thought Maidenhead defended really well for a spell, but again, it's something we've got to get used to. They defended like every other team defends, really well, and we've defended well. Ed Harris, yet again, really, it's got to probably be our best player across the 90 minutes, and him and Joe Walsh have, really kept in the game. But I think even the fact we're talking about Joe Walsh's saves, Ed's performance, we're talking about the first half hour. I thought there was, I think a point really, probably about the right result. I think in the end.
Did the slope come into it, you feel?
I think so.
Second half, yeah, I do.
A little bit. But
no, we come away with a point.
Got a point. It's a good result away
Unbeaten
from home.
in 2.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
Yeah, Halifax away. They beat Chesterfield 1-0 at home. So
brilliant, did they? Fantastic.
Happy days, mate.
I won't be off this Tuesday.
Have a great weekend, mate. And
out of a straw, sucking it off.
and the water. Anyway, all the best.
Cheers, mate.